So, believe me when I said that I wasn't ever going to fucking say shit about the individual that this video is about. In fact, I actually went to some lengths a month ago to make sure that I never addressed the shit they said beyond that one video that I did about Neece's actions and just mentioned Jay's actions as a side thing. But it came to my attention that that was for fucking naught, because at the end of the day, they're still fucking trying to peg this shit on me. So you know what? Fuck it. You lot are so stupid. You are like the fucking blackjack player who gets blackjack on their first go and says, hit me immediately after. And then the dealer's like, what? And you say, double down. And then you double down and get 42 and then throw a massive fucking tantrum. I am going to be honest and say that this was completely and utterly avoidable. All you had to do was shut the fuck up and none of it would have happened. But instead, I said that I wasn't even going to bother and you fucking kept going at it. So you know what? I'm really happy because I was about to just do all of Jay's shitty videos. And thankfully, Darkstar and Git are a lot better at this shit than I am because they thought to actually look up Jay's name and I fucking didn't. So I find out that there's this old ass video from 2 years ago which actually shines some light on a lot of shit. So we're going to watch that now. Hey Neece, I bet you're kicking yourself you didn't scrub this account.
This is my last whatever to my ex.
Spoiler alert, it was not.
Jay D'Arthur. Narcissistic piece of shit, slime bag motherfucker.
Yeah, you hear that, Jay? That's what she thinks, or at least thought of you. I'm aware that Jay's probably seen this video, but I'm reminding Jay, this is the person who he is simping for. This is the person who is apparently making him go to fucking court in America to try and sue 3 people at the same time and die on a hill in a battle that makes fucking Custer's Last Stand look like the art of fucking war in terms of like how well prepared it was. By the way, I'm really sorry. I woke up at 5 a.m. It's 6 a.m. now, and it might be a bit slow in some cases. I do apologize.
Was happy and peaceful.
Okay, no extra doubt. You've never been happy or peaceful in your life.
For 2 fucking years.
No, you wouldn't have been for that long. I'm sorry. There's no fucking way that you were happy and peaceful for 2 fucking years. I know you enough to say that.
Years that I was free of you.
Funny, you now have a year where you're not free of Jay and you seem not to be miserable. So
2 years that you left and stayed gone.
now it's funny, 2 years ago, Jay's very existence brought her so much misery that she couldn't achieve happiness. Now they're friends.
Until I heard mumblings from people who don't like you that you were stalking my social media.
Oh, everyone stalks Neece's social media. I mean, according to this bitch, it's my homepage. The moment I get home from work, I have to know what Neece is doing with her day.
And repeating things I was saying.
To be fair, everyone repeats things that you say because they all laugh. They're all like, have you seen what this dumb bitch has said? It's hilarious.
So I go over to your social media and that's exactly what you were doing.
I noticed there's no receipt, so as far as we're aware, he posted a picture of a random innocent kitten, and that's what set this off.
And I promptly blocked both accounts. And don't deny, and please stop denying that other account wasn't yours. It was yours. It wasn't a friend. You don't have friends because no one likes you.
You don't have friends because no one likes you, except for your boyfriend, who is later to come up in the video, and me, who is now your #1 simp.
So I blocked both accounts, but you keep stalking my social media.
Okay, it depends on which social media it is, Neece, because if it's your Twitter, it's public. People can access it and read it at their leisure. You absolute dunce. Unless they're blocked, they can read everything you say, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you don't want people reading what you say, don't post publicly. And if it's your fucking Minds or Facebook, honestly, who fucking cares? Like, if it didn't have any personal information on it, people could look at mine all they fucking wanted.
And because I was happy and I wasn't sitting around moping that you had left me like you were hoping I did.
How much you want to bet she was sat around moping that he'd left her, like, you know, she apparently claims that he hoped she did? I mean, she's been sat around moping over a Megby Rigby interaction for about, what, 9 months now?
You lost your shit.
Oh, Neece would never do that.
Because I was posting whatever I want on my social media, you lost your shit. So you went and gave my docs to the NTOs.
Oh no, it's the anti-O's again. It's them bastard anti-O's. Jesus, it always comes back to the fucking anti-O's, doesn't it? Like, it's like that meme with the aliens on the History Channel.
Because you saw them attacking me. So you gave them my docs so they could attack me more.
How much do you want to bet that Jay didn't give him her docs? Because in all honesty, this bitch is really bad at keeping her own personal information off the internet. I've already covered the time that she fucking leaked her own fucking, what was it, card? Some citizenship card thing? And her friend's bank details due to negligence when filming a video. And yet this fucking idiot legitimately believes that everybody's out to dox her. No, you're like Mary, you dox yourself. Every other day, you dox yourself and then wonder why the fuck you got your docs on people's asses, tattooed as a drunken mistake.
Because you are evil, nasty, and fucking spiteful. And
Oh, he's evil, nasty, and fucking spiteful at this point in time, but fast forward 2 years and he's the best thing since sliced shit.
you can't stand to see people that you've hurt be happy and move on with their lives. No, fuck that.
That's you to a fucking T. You've literally been bitching about Megby Rigby for fucking years. The other day you got a t-shirt from somebody, some small channel which only has like 100 subs, and they sent you a free t-shirt, and you use it as a fucking bragging point against your detractors. You're a fucking idiot.
Right. You narcissistic piece of shit.
He's a narcissistic piece of shit, but remember in 2 years' time.
And I don't believe for one fucking minute that the California cops would have told you to keep emails that you've had since 2010. Build a case against me. Build a case against me for fucking what? You lying piece of shit.
I'm assuming slander and libel. But you know what's funny though? Like, she's saying that keeping emails from 2010 in 2020 makes you a psychopath. Bitch, can I point out that I have emails from 2009 when I first opened my email account. I don't do anything special to keep those emails. I just don't delete them. My entire internet history can be told through my emails because I have every single one I've ever received, minus a few that I've deleted because I opened my inbox and it was just full of, this person has responded to this thread you've already read. And I'm like, okay, delete, don't need that. But yeah, I could show you a lot of my internet history through my emails. Not all of it, because, there's gaps and shit. You know how emails can be and notifications, especially back then. But no, you're not a psychopath for keeping emails. My stalker tried to do this. He's like, oh, you kept all your emails from 2 months ago. Yeah, I don't delete them. I just don't fucking delete emails. It's a waste of time. You're an idiot.
Build a case against me for fucking what?
In the amount of time I'd known you, anyone who wanted to build a case against you probably could quite easily. Git alone could build a case against you for all the shit you've said and done about her. And you barely even touched her.
How about I build a case against you?
Oh god, here we go. Lol, so, no you. Could you imagine these two fucking retards in a court? The judge would probably beat himself to death with his own gavel.
Fucking fraud.
Okay, elaborate. Oh wait, she doesn't.
How about we get your fucking security guard boyfriend on the fucking stand and show what a fucking wuss of a male he is?
Male.
That he's got a fucking security job and has to get his partner to con people to feed and fucking clothe her because he's not man enough to fucking do it himself.
What do you mean?
How about we do that, Joe?
Oh yeah. So the basis of this, I don't know, but basically the basis that I get from it is that Neece financially supported her ex-partner whilst Jay was in a relationship with this guy, right? Neece, that's you being fucking dumb. That is not fraud. If I fucking go to my ex and say, hey, I need some money, and she's dumb enough to give me money, and I neglect to mention that I'm seeing someone else now, that isn't fucking fraud. Also, a boyfriend is not obligated to hold up his partner. I'm sorry, it's just not. Like, I am not obligated. Like, I live with my girlfriend, so yeah, there's a bit of a difference. But if you're dating someone for a couple of months, you are not obligated to hold them up financially on any level. You're not even obligated to pay for their bus ticket. I mean, most people do. It's the polite thing to do. But you are not obligated to pull out your cash for them at any point.
Fuck off. Stay the fuck out of my life.
Well, he took that advice.
I don't need you. I don't like you. I don't love you. I think you are the most evil person I have ever met in my fucking life.
Wow, there we go. Now, does that not sound like the same shit she says about Gage, about Megby, about me, about Royal, about all of us? If I took that fucking quote and put it in another one of those videos, would you even notice that I'd spliced it in there? Because it's the same fucking shit. And yet, apparently, we're the timeless enemy. And Jay is the golden boy. Despite the fact that she was doing the same shit to Jay 2 fucking years ago that she's doing to us. And this is what I don't fucking understand. She's so stupid. And Jay is even more stupid. Because Jay was the fucking target of this shit. And he thinks that it's legit, despite the fact that it happened to him. How can you be so fucking dense? It's like falling for a fucking con and then seeing the same con again and fucking telling people they've not been conned when you know fucking well you got conned by the same fucking con. Jesus Christ, Jay. How stupid are you? Like, really? You have this bitch speaking on your behalf. And if she is speaking on your behalf and actually saying your words instead of just twisting them or just coming up with shit, you are putting yourself out there financially, going to court for this bitch. When you know she makes video content like this about people, I fucking would stake a lot on a lot of this shit not being true. Hell, I'd even stake a little of it all not being true. I'd place a side bet just for that.
You throw things in my fucking face, like my miscarriage.
This is another one. This is another fucking trope we've discovered. What, did he post a fucking picture of an egg? And it's like, oh wow, that's a reference to my miscarriage.
My mental breakdown, which you always seem to forget that you fucking caused because you're that kind of evil piece of fucking shit.
Oh my god, these fucking people. I had this over the weekend with another dickhead, right? Most of the time when people say, you caused my mental breakdown, it's a brilliant get out of jail free card for being the victim of a person without being the victim of a person. Because you say, oh, I had a mental breakdown over you, when in actuality, most of the time they didn't. And they're just like, oh, well, you didn't actually do anything, but I still need to make you sound like a piece of shit. So if I say that something happened that is entirely on me and that you are the reason for it, then, oh, look, I'm the hero now and you're the piece of shit, despite the fact that you had absolutely no control over that situation. Idiot.
You don't tell people about that, do you? No.
Probably because it's not true.
Because you like to make yourself out to be sweet and fucking innocent and the fucking victim, right?
Well, not when you're doing it. Like, you're always trying to make him out to be this fucking sweet, innocent victim and everything right now. But 2 years ago, he was the fucking devil. Hitler, Stalin, and Bobby Kotick all rolled into one. This is why nobody should take a single fucking thing that you say remotely seriously. Because look at this shit. Look at what you're fucking doing again. It's the same shit, only dumber. You do this every 2 years, from what I can tell, and it's fucking pathetic, but it's even more pathetic that there are morons out there that do not see this pattern.
You're the fucking victim. You're always the fucking victim.
Well, yeah, and you're mad because you can't be the victim when he's the victim. To be fair, she is right. Jay is always the fucking victim.
I did all this fucking evil shit to you. Fuck right off with that.
It's funny she doesn't say what evil shit she supposedly did to Jay. It's really funny that, like, that's what she does when she doesn't want people to know the shit she's actually done. If it was a false allegation, and it was a ridiculous one at that, or the narrative was being misconstrued, then she could quite easily debunk it. However, she can't if it's true, so she just avoids mentioning it.
I've been saying lately because I go to therapy unlike you.
That poor fucking therapist. It seems to be working a treat, though.
That I have said things when I've been in my disassociation disorder state.
Oh my god, this is another one. This is another one that these fuckers do. They always go, they do something or say something fucking retarded. And nobody's allowed to ever say, "Oh, well, you fucked up there," because I was in a disassociation state. And no, I understand mental health. I know that people do this, but it's funny that fucking loudmouth assholes like this and another certain cunt who I had the pleasure of their company this entire weekend. That it's not anything to do with my YouTube life. This is a completely different part. But I had to deal with another person like this, and they always bring up their fucking apparent feeble mental health as an excuse as to why they can do no fucking wrong. Oh, well, you said this, and it's clear that you fucking meant it. No, no, I was just disassociating. Fuck off. Just fuck off. You people diminish the actual fucking plight of people with mental health issues. You really fucking do. Because all you fucking do is make it so that it's only the best parts of that shit that you actually have. Oh, what's this? I can't be held accountable for anything that I say or do because I decide that I can't be. Fucking A, sign me up, doc. Oh, what's that? I have to miss out on things that I like and blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, no, fuck that. If you're such a fucking traumatized little flower, why the fuck are you on the internet starting fights every day? Answer me that fucking shit. You can't, because it's bullshit. Idiot.
That when I get triggered, I do things that I'm not proud of.
Triggered. Do things I'm not proud of, but I'm still not accountable for anything that I fucking do. This is the thing. It's like, oh, when I've done something shitty, I was just triggered and did something that I'm not proud of. But when you do something shitty, regardless of who you are or what you have going on in your life, you are Hitler 2.0. When in actuality, it only seems to be an issue when you've done something that gets you some public backlash. Otherwise, here's the thing, right? This is what I believe should be the fucking standard for cunts like this, right? If you are so mentally fucked that you cannot be held accountable for your own fucking actions, then at the very least you cannot be praised for anything positive you do. Because let's face it, every single thing you do in life is a complete fucking accident. It's a roll of the dice. And by that fucking logic, every fucking one you get is a fucking, oh, well, it's my mental health that did it, not me, so it doesn't count. So therefore, every 20 that you get should also be the same. Every positive thing that you do is just a roll of the dice. It's not your action. You don't own it. It's just your mental health going fucking haywire and you just happen to do something good instead of bad. That's how it should fucking be with people like you. Because I swear to Christ, that is how you fucking are. It's like, oh, well, nothing's my fault because of some bullshit that I've just decided. If nothing is your fault, why are you in the public? You're a danger to everyone around you. If you're incapable of being responsible for your own fucking actions, then you are not suitable to be out in the public. And that's not me even being a dick. That's just fact. These cunts want it both ways, and it does my head in. It really, really does my head in. People do it the fucking autism thing as well, and that also does my head in. It's funny, I never had this option to fall back on when I was mentally fucked up, and I had autism. Well, I still do, because it's a lifelong condition, but you get the idea. I don't get this option. I take pills that stop my brain from eating itself. and I'm awkward as fuck around everyone. But you know what? I just fucking own up to my shit. I don't fall back on shit like this. Fucking idiot.
But you know what's not been fucking helping that? You being in my life again. You causing trouble again. You fucking trying to make my fucking life miserable because you can't stand to see anyone fucking happy.
Okay, one, pot meat kettle. Two, you know what's not helping that? You've been on the internet every day and trying to find things that trigger you. Seriously, if seeing Jay triggers you that much, when people say, hey, have you seen what Jay does? You could just been like, I don't really want to know. I'd rather be happy and not know. But you don't. You go looking for examples of Jay doing something wrong. And likelihood is, Jay probably didn't even do anything. Because you've gone on rants like this over shit that I've supposedly done that I had nothing to do with. All accounts that are not even mine. And honestly, there's more proof that they're not mine than they are mine. Mainly that I don't make fucking alt accounts to go on fucking gay ops. It's beneath me.
Because you're an evil piece of shit.
Oh yeah, welcome to the club, Jay. Do you want the jacket or the hat?
Because you think because you've been abused that you can attack and abuse and fucking cause harm to people.
Niece, you've just summed yourself up so fucking well there. Just because you were apparently abused, you think that you can go around abusing everybody else. Jesus, Niece, you just did my job for me. Well done. Gold
You
star.
think you're above the fucking law.
Again, fuck. Niece, just change the fucking video title. In fact, hold on. Hold on. Nah, nah, don't worry, Niece. I'll do it for you. Hold on. There we go. Fixed it.
I despise you.
She despises him so much that they are now best friends. And if anyone says anything remotely mean about Jay, Niece will lose her shit.
You think that because you fled to Florida that you can't fucking answer for crimes in California? Who told you that fucking shit? What, your dipshit boyfriend? Your dipshit boyfriend who fucking gets you to fucking con people and gets them to close you and finance you because he isn't a fucking man to do it himself. He'd rather bloody spend the money on fucking video games.
To be fair, in California, you can get away with stuff that you've already done just by simply having your mother answer the door and saying, no, no, he a good boy. So, yeah, that's probably true.
Him?
Also, likelihood is, yeah, if you travel to the other end of the fucking country, like, I mean, especially if you've only done like a state thing and not a federal thing, likelihood is that it's probably not going to follow you because, like, honestly, they can't be asked. They can't even be asked whether they know where you are and know what you're doing. Never mind the rest of the fucking time.
That's who you go to for legal advice? The fucking wuss who dropped out of the fucking Marines because he couldn't fucking handle it?
What?
The only reason you're fucking with him is because he's giving you a roof over your head. Because no one in your family likes you.
Nobody in your family likes you. I'll double down on that one. Like, it's a fact. I don't know why I'm using so many blackjack analogies, but yeah. Like, it's a fucking it's a fucking fact that the entire internet doesn't like you. So, sure, why not? Your family don't like you either.
No one in your family wants you.
How come nobody's family wants them? Anybody who criticizes Niece, you better get ready to shorten your fucking Christmas card list because your family will disown you on the spot. Because Neece is such a wonderful fucking human being that my 70-year-old dad is gonna give a shit.
Under their fucking roof. And don't even blame me for that. That's you. Stop blaming me. Stop blaming everyone because you're a cunt.
Okay, again, this really fits you, Neece. Can you stop blaming everyone because you're a cunt? Like, I hate to do this no you thing, but no, seriously, you're hitting the nail on the head.
You blame everyone because you are an evil narcissistic cunt. No, you're an evil narcissistic cunt because you want to be. It's not because of me or anyone else. How dare you come back and bring this chaos into my fucking life?
This is over 2 fucking posts on social media, by the way, just in case you forgot. I know you might have forgot because it sounds like you ran into her house and amputated a leg, but no, this is just a post that probably said, well, no, it probably didn't even say this, but it's probably a post that amounts to Niece as a doo-doo head. But let's face it, the actual reality is, the likelihood is that what triggered this is a picture of a dog that they posted on fucking social media, and Niece went away with one of them fucking point boards on the board, connecting the dots with bits of string, trying to figure out how the fuck this is a post about her before doing a 20-hour long rant on it, condensed down into 11.5 minutes.
Because you couldn't fucking handle me being happy.
I mean, I've yet to see you be happy, so.
Fuck right off.
Free.
I despise you. I
Oh,
hate you. I'm not even going to apologise for it. I hate you.
that would be weird if you did apologize. I hate you. I'm so sorry. I hate you. I'm really sorry, bro. I hate you. You'd sound real fucking schizo then.
I hate you for everything you've done to me. I hate you for everything you've done to no one else, and that you have no you have.
Everything you've done to no one else, so she's admitted he's not done anything. What I find funny though, right? She hates him for everything he's done to her. And he doxed her to the fucking NTOs, who we all know how terrifying they are. Because Gage apparently said hello to one once in a supermarket 5 years ago, and he's never lived it down. So I ask again, Niece, why is Jay forgiven for all of this? Why is Jay the golden boy now after doxing you and all this shit? Did it come out later on that Jay didn't dox you and you're full of shit? I think it probably did. Or maybe you still think that he did. Okay, hot take time. I think Niece never did forgive Jay. I think she's setting Jay up. I think that what she's done is she's trying to make it so that basically she makes Jay a target. She waits for a moment where contact with Jay has been established by me, Megby, or Gage. When that happened, she tells Jay that Jay is now a target of us. Jay will not listen to us. She only listens to Niece. So she believes that she's a target of the evil Gage cult. And as a result, Niece has now convinced Jay that Jay needs to file a lawsuit on her behalf to attack us. She has engineered a situation where her ex-partner, who doxed her to the NTOs, who she probably still despises, is fighting her battle for her, is paying for the battle, is putting themselves on the line instead of Niece. And regardless of how that pans out, I mean, I don't actually believe there'll be a lawsuit, but I'm just humoring it just for this because I believe this is her plan. I believe she wants Jay to sue one of us so that Jay is financially ruined by a bullshit spurious lawsuit, and we're also financially fucked by it, and everybody involved suffers, and Neece walks away with a big fucking grin on her face because she fucked everybody in this situation. That's what I believe is the plan. I believe that is what Neece is trying to orchestrate. I believe that that is the end game of this mess. Jay, if you watch this, because your name will be in the title, so you probably will get around to it. Although I imagine you're probably just going to see that and then not bother watching the video. But if you're better than Neece and you watch the video, listen to me right now. Drop this woman. Block her on everything and never speak to her again. And I'm not saying this because I want to tell you what you can and can't do or who you can and can't talk to. I don't give a fuck. But this woman is trying to financially ruin you and make you a joke. She's trying to do the same to us, but she's doing it most of all to you. You are being set up to be a fall guy. Your children are going to be fucked over by this because you are going to spend, what, 10 grand on a fucking lawsuit? What do you think's going to fucking happen? Do you think you get that money back? No. Do you think you're going to win a case? No. There isn't a case to win. And I'm probably going to have to suck up my own legal fees because you probably don't have anything. But let me tell you as well, right? If it's me in that courtroom, which it won't be because this is bullshit, but let's pretend for a second. Don't think for a second that anything in your life will stop me from fucking countersuing for wasting my fucking time. Do not think for a second I will not bleed you of every penny you have and render you and your kids destitute. It's the same threat I gave to Andy Velasco. It's the same to anybody who files spurious litigation, especially against me. If I can, I will fucking financially ruin you. I believe that is the recourse for what should happen when you use the courts in such a pathetic, frivolous manner. Personally, I think you should be charged with contempt of court for doing it. But for some reason, the American legal system hasn't conned on that some people just take the fucking piss. But Jay, I have nothing against you, so I want to make it fundamentally fucking clear. Because in all honesty, regardless of your flaws, I still don't think you're as bad as Neece. Neece is setting you up as a patsy. Honestly, she is trying to fuck the four of us at the same time. I don't know if this legal bullshit is real. I don't know. Something tells me it's not. And if it is, it's a pipe dream. I do not believe a real lawyer would ever stick their neck out for something so fucking bullshit. But also, the lawyer's probably going to have to watch this and they're probably going to have to come to the conclusion that yes, this is exactly what's happening. Because let's face it, this is exactly what's happening. Jay, watch this video back to yourself. Then watch the other videos she made on me and Megby. They still exist. They're on my archive. Neece Lonewolf's Vault of Inconvenient Truth. Watch those. Compare them. And then ask, has she let this shit go? The answer is, probably not. If she cares about you, why did she put you in the public eye when she believed she was in danger? If she cares about you, why did she give people access to your channel? Because she wanted this exact situation. Maybe not at the time. Maybe she wasn't smart enough to come up with this at the time. Maybe she was. I don't know. But I believe that is what she wants the end game to be. That's how she wants the chips to fall. Do not be a fucking idiot. And I say this for your sake more than anyone's.
You have no empathy, you have no remorse, you won't even take responsibility for it, nothing. You blame everyone for all of the shit you've friggin' done. You will not accept responsibility for any of the shit you've done.
Oh my god, Neece. You have summed yourself up again. You are so good at this. Okay, Niece, I want you to make another video to Jay because you seem to be really good. But title it Talking to Myself and see how well it fits because, in all honesty, you nailed it.
Always throw it back on what everyone's done to you. Bull fucking shit.
Wow.
Stay the fuck out of my life. Stop using the emails that you've had since 2010. I hate to tell you.
I like how whenever you have evidence against Niece, she invalidates it through means like this. If it's from 2010 and it's an email, it's invalid because it's from 2010 and it's an email, and you saving receipts is a cardinal sin. Anybody who saves receipts is Niece's fucking enemy because she cannot then just waltz around saying this happened and this happened. Everyone just has to take her fucking word for every single fucking thing, or the most paltry evidence she can fucking throw. Meanwhile, anyone with actual receipts she despises. Because she cannot fucking handle the idea that anyone questions a narrative or has the option to look at two sides of a story. It's her side or nothing.
Okay? No sane motherfucker does that. You walk into a police station, you say, I've had emails since 2010. They're going to look at you like the motherfucking psycho that you are.
Are you fucking shitting me? So let me get this straight, right? Someone sends me death threats every day since 2010, and I go to a police station, and I say this person has been sending me really fucked up death threats every day since 2010. Their response will be, you've got emails from 2010. Are you out your fucking gourd, mate? Like, what world do you live in, Niece? Like, what actual fucking world do you live in? It's not fucking weird to have stuff from 10 years ago that's accessible. In fact, it's kind of smart because you can fall back on shit. Something that you don't do because you're fucking lazy.
If you turn around and say, oh, California cops told me that I had to, yeah. I can't see Kern County Sheriff's Office actually admitting that they told you to keep those emails since 2010.
Yes, they would have told you to keep emails that are evidence of what is happening. How fucking dumb are you? Oh wait, no, you're Neece Lonewolf. Never mind, I retract the question.
Kept those emails since 2010 because you are a psychotic.
I like how in 2020 or 2020, March 2020, she couldn't count how many years it had been since 2010.
Narcissistic piece of fucking shit. That's why you kept them.
Oh, apparently I'm a narcissistic piece of fucking shit because I kept my emails from 2010. Oh no.
And I kept the Dropbox because I had a feeling that you would fuck.
Oh, so you keep the Dropbox. That doesn't make you a fucking narcissist. How long have you had that Dropbox, Niece? Because if that Dropbox is from 2010, that makes you a psycho. That makes you Norman Bates.
And come sniffing around one day.
Wow.
And you would start lying and start shit all over again. That's why I kept Dropbox.
So, you've just basically done a rule for thee and not for me. You've literally just said, you keep emails in case I start shit, you're a psycho. I keep Dropboxes in case you start shit, you're a psycho. What the fucking hell does that make any sense? You're an idiot. You really are. You're a class A idiot.
Because no way you're going to bloody walk around lying about me, cunt. No
Nobody has to lie about you because the truth is far more damning.
fucking way. And those things you keep saying, oh, that I threatened your kids. You admitted when you worked as a graphic designer, at that place that you photoshopped emails because you wanted to blackmail me because fucking with people's heads is what gives you pleasure.
Photoshopped emails to blackmail. Niece, this shows how fucking tech illiterate you are. There are easier ways to change the content of an email than Photoshop. In fact, there are ways that you can do it so that you just take a screenshot of a changed email. I mean, have you ever heard of Inspect Element? You can literally just change the content of an email in Inspect Element, take a screenshot, and oh, look, that email can say anything you want it to say. Photoshop is a bad idea because, in all honesty, if one pixel is out of line, people can see that it's fake. Honestly, to find stuff like that in Photoshop, if someone sends you a picture of an email and a line or two is out of sync, it ruins everything. You can see that it's fake. People wouldn't do that, especially not someone who's apparently working in the industry on fucking computers, in the graphics industry. Sorry, I refuse to believe that anyone's that fucking tech illiterate whilst working as a graphic designer on computers every day. Also, who the fuck would use Photoshop for that? That's fucking dumb.
Because you are a sick fuck.
How much you want to bet that this is something that Neece actually did and Jay didn't even do any of the things she said? Like,
So you can't use those against me.
oh, there you go. I've just decided you can't use that evidence against me because blah, blah, blah. It's the same with my Vault of Inconvenient Truths. I archived every single video she'd ever posted, unedited, but that is not submittable evidence because I uploaded it to the internet and therefore it's not submittable evidence. She's a fucking idiot.
You can't use anything against me.
I've got an evidence-proof shield. Nobody can use it against me. Wow. Are you 5? Oh yeah, of course you are. Sorry.
Because you know what? It doesn't make you look good. It makes you look fucking weak.
Oh yeah, because you look like a fucking strong man, don't you?
Like the motherfucking psychotic piece of shit that you actually are. Leave me the fuck alone. Stay the fuck out of my life.
Out of my life.
Be gone, psycho.
See, she's doing the same shit 2 years ago that she's doing now. Her video style hasn't changed in 2 years. Don't know about anybody else. I, for one, am not making content the exact same way today as I did 2 years ago. Because I learned and growed and changed and have new influences, but these fucking idiots, they don't. And that's why nobody fucking likes them. So that is... That's Neece Lonewolf digging her own grave.
Professor Curious is a fucking spurg.